Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Eric Surf 6. Welcome to Eric Mealtime. In this episode, we're at the Asahi Super Dry Factory and Restaurant in Shinjuku, Tokyo. Let's check it out. The beer has arrived. It feels more like a gym than it does a bar. It's 1.3 liters. Yes. Ready to get some? Cheers. Oh, it's frosty. And it is dry. Asahi Super Dry does have a dryness to it. Definitely one of Japan's top beers. Let's see what kind of food they've got. We'll start with some hors d'oeuvre dishes. This is cheese and apple, it looks like. Is that right? That's interesting. Cheese and apple crackers. Okay. All right. How do we do it? Like this? Let's have the apple on top. Get that crispiness. It's a nice looking apple. Well, this is a first. Apple and cheese. They kind of do go together. It's a sweet apple. And it does go together well with the cheese. It's like that. I guess a cream cheese. Pretty nice. We've also got some edamame here. Soybeans. An interesting little holder. Kind of in a net. Are they hot or are they cold? You never know. Today they are cold. Nice and fresh. No salt on them though, just natural taste. Typically they've got a lot of salt on them. Let's try eating them a different way. The best way to practice your chopstick skills is like this. You go one at a time. Little tricky because beans are slippery. Ooh, what do we have here? This is called Ika no Kushiyaki, squid on a stick, and it comes with my favorite, mayonnaise. Definitely got to get in for some of that mayo. Thick Japanese mayonnaise, Kewpie. Oh, that's good. Very soft, not too chewy. And it goes great with beer. Oh yes. Oh yeah, squid on a stick with mayo. Nice thick squid. Look at how thick that is. And it's not chewy, it's very soft. Oh, so good. Next up is the sausage platter, 4 different types. And it's served over sauerkraut. Gotta have some sauerkraut and hot mustard. A little bit of sauerkraut, a little bit of the sausage, a little bit of mustard. That's how you do it. Oh, it's got a nice pork flavor. Oh, that's tasty. And the sauerkraut, oh, this is delicious. Let's try the sauerkraut just by itself. Some really nice sauerkraut. Wow, what is it? And this is a herb sausage right here, looks like. We'll go heavier on the mustard this time. This one, the spice level's a bit higher and definitely has some herbs in it. Herbs and spice. Yep, this one I believe is the hottest. Typically the darker colored sausage. This So we'll sweeten that up. Some of the sauerkraut. Not too much mustard. There's a bit of heat. Oh yeah, now it's coming on. Yeah, that's the spiciest so far. And we've got one more here at the end. This also looks to be a herbal type of sausage. Herbs, spices. The sauerkraut is really amazing. I'm blown away by the sauerkraut. Oh. This is the juiciest one so far. Wow, that's some banging sausage. All of them are really good. This is chilled roast beef here over some onions, looks like, in a sauce. And let's get some spice here. Is that horseradish or ginger perhaps? I'm not sure. Shoga. Ginger, I think. Horseradish. Yeah, that's nice. Let's get it with some onions. Get a lot of onions. Two types of onions. This looks like a sweet onion. Sweet onions and red onions. Okay, massive onions. Oh, they are sweet onions. The juiciness of the onions in the sauce. That's some tender roast beef. This here is a stir-fried mushroom and asparagus dish with garlic butter. Oh, it looks fabulous. 5 different types of mushrooms. It's amazing. Oh, just the garlic butter. Oh, got some strips of bacon in that one. Let's get some bacon and asparagus. Oh, that garlic butter sauce is fabulous. And the mushroom's so tasty. It's another different type. Oh, it's good. Oh, mushrooms galore. Meaty mushrooms. I think this is my favorite dish so far. And that asparagus is nice and crisp, fresh. Oh, it's good. Next up is the shrimp ahijo. It's looking pretty good. Yep. And what else is in here? Snow peas. How are we gonna eat it? With the bread. Oh yeah. Just like that. Oh, it's buttery. Oh, shrimp is good. Ahijo. Oh, the olive oil. It's fabulous. It's going for the snow pea. I just love this bread. Oh, ahijo. This is fun eats. And the shrimp is cooked to perfection. Oh yes. Definitely need some beer. Oh yeah. This dish is a Katsuo fish Carpaccio style. Looks gorgeous. And in the middle here we've got onions. Lots of onions. And some greens. Let's give it a try, shall we? Oh, Katsuo fish. This is a good one. It's got a meatiness to it. Almost roast beef like, if that makes any sense. Fish that tastes like roast beef, it kind of does. Not too heavy of a vinegar for this. Typically Carpaccio style has a lot of vinegar. This one, not so much so. Double piece here. Oh, it's good. That's really good. Oh, look at this. The fish and chips have arrived. This is one of my favorite dishes, for sure. Gotta squeeze some lemon on here. I don't give you much. I guess maybe you don't need much. It looks very light. The batter looks very light. It's different everywhere you go. Into the tartar sauce we go. Whoa. Kind of tastes like tempura almost. It's more like tempura fish than it is fish and chips. Interesting. The batter is so just pure and simple. I mean, not bad. The tartar sauce is fabulous. It's chilled, it's good and crunchy. I can taste the pickles and the onions in here. Let's go in for another bite. The fish is really nice and tender, a little bit flaky. It's good. Let's dissect it. Very similar to a tempura batter. Very, very oily. I think the best part about this is the tartar sauce. Try the fries. Not the fries, they're chips. Hello? It's not fish and fries, it's fish and chips. What are you talking about, Eric? The fries, oh, these are very close to McDonald's. Almost exactly like McDonald's, except the crispiness is not there. They're just a tad on the soggy side, but they're really good. Check it out. These are beef korokke with Japanese beef. So beef croquette, beef croquette. That's what they're called. And it comes with this really tangy bulldog sauce, which is my favorite. Okay, going in. Wagyu beef croquette. How's it gonna be? Smells pretty beefy. It's piping hot, as you'd expect. I'm tasting lots of potato and a real nice crispy sort of outer shell. The beef, I'm only just smelling it, not really chewing it. No chunks of beef, but a lot of beef flavor. So they don't serve any desserts here, but the closest thing we could find was an omelette, a giant omelette for dessert. It's got potatoes and onions inside. So we have a peek. Looks fantastic. Let's just go for the egg by itself. Let's break it down here. Egg by itself. It's fluffy. It's a good omelet. Good consistency. There's no meat in this at all. Just onions and potatoes and a bit of sauce. Pretty simple. Well, perhaps that's the beauty of it. The simplicity. It's absolutely gorgeous looking. It's probably 4 eggs, right? At least 3 eggs, probably 4. It's lunchtime and I feel like I'm having breakfast. So there it was. The Asahi beer hall. They've got several locations nationwide, probably about 20. They've got them all the way up in Hokkaido. They've got them down in Osaka. and of course in the Tokyo and Kanagawa area as well too. It's a beer factory, beer hall, and Asahi beer, one of the top beers in Japan. It's one of the big four. So now it is time to rate this meal. Let's finish it off. This is their original logo, I believe, the A, B. You don't see that anymore. This is the old style logo from the 1800s, I think. So a final cheers, and I'm gonna finish this 1.3 liters. Surprisingly, it's still cold. Yep, finished it. Look at the size of that coaster. Yep, that's a good sized coaster right there. So on my rating scale between 1 and 6 of the Eric heads, where are we gonna go today? There were some really good dishes. That mushroom dish was really good. I like the sausage a lot. What else? The omelette. Wow, that was something different. The fish and chips, I don't know. Overall, 5 out of 6. That's where we're gonna go. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. And as always, I look forward to reading your comments. We shall see you in the next one.